He's a woodman.
He's a woodman. Stirs his carpet with his thumb.
Oh, he's a woodman.
He's a woodman. Uses laws.
Oh, he's a woodman.
He's a woodman. Uses laws to wipe his bum.
He's a woodman.
He's a woodman. Smells like sap and gasoline.
He's a woodman.
He's a woodman. He's living out his dream.
All right. Now, it's time, friends. I just put it there. So I'm thinking I'm just going to buck it right in the truck and throw it off by hand. I mean, look at this beautiful fir. It's gorgeous wood. Did you friends know that, you see this check here? Can you guys see that check? Let's see if we can get one that's closer. Let's see here. No, it looks like that's the only one really. Well, I'll have to get you closer. There it is there. See this check? Did you folks know that, you see the change in color here? Orange and then white. This is your white wood. You hear guys talk about white wood or sapwood. Well, this is it. It's the phloem. Phloem, they call it, okay? And the xylem. But what it is this is your heartwood, okay? And it's only there for structure since day one. That first year of growth, right there, you'll see it in the tree. It's a little orange dot, and it's dead. It dies. So all this wood right here, see this orange wood? Guess what? Bone dry. Preserved and bone dry. All that. Guaranteed. I'll pop one open and show you, okay? So this is all dead. That's why it's checked and cracked. This is not, because it's totally, this is where all the juices flow. Your sugars and your starches and everything flows in this part here, okay? Your sapwood and all that. But this here is heartwood, okay? And it's dead. It at all times. You'll see, here's another one. It's kind of tough to see with the light here. Yeah, we're getting there's a perfect example. See this wood right here, friends? This orange wood here? There's the center, there's the first year of growth right there. This is dead. So if you're stuck for starting a fire, chip this stuff off. Chip all this off and start your fire with that right there. It'll light up like a freaking bonfire. And you'll be like, hey, I just cut this tree down. Why is this thing burning so good? Well, it's because I'm a smart guy and I learned how to do this when I was a little kid, and somebody told me and I actually listened that this is dry in there. It's only there for structure when the tree's growing. That's the only reason it's there, for structure. That's it. Oh, friends. You know, it's January 11th, okay? And I'm going to tell you something. And it was just, that's the way it was. You always get it done, but it just... not that vibe for you. You just, I'm feeling that coming back again today. And thank goodness, because the freaking sun's out. I got McCulloughs and firewood and double-bitted axes everywhere. I got some bucking to do. So I just thought, you know, don't, if you can, friends, don't let, remember this freaking thing? Somebody who's been around here for a while. Remember this bloody thing? I was working on it for like, oh, I can't even... Remember, like it lasted about 3 weeks. I finally got it to go. It's still a bit goofy, but you got to run it. You got to run it. I do. They'll go goofy on you, especially with our gas these days. So I got stuff hanging in the shop. A month will go by or 2 months. I'll pull some down and run them. So that's what I'm doing today. And I got my little 325 sprocket out. You got to have your wood hook. Make sure you get your wood hook when you got to throw wood around. Right? Anyway, so let's cut. 10-10. 19, probably 68, pardon me, it's a 110. I swapped the sprocket out to a 325 sprocket, so it's a teeny little chain. It's a full house grind. Okay, look. See the chain there? It's a grind. I did it on my stand-up grinder. It's cutting quite nice. I don't like this chain. It's goofy. It's got that double raker system. Little safety anti-kickback chain. I don't like it at all, but it's all they had in the 325 down there. Let's cut. Got our wood hook. Don't leave home without your wood hook. Right hand pull. the one, that's the 325 sprocket. And it's nice, soldiers. This is what we got here now. I pulled out, I just ran the little 325 sprocket. It's a 110. Now I got out, remember this mystery saw? I call it the mystery saw because I've never seen a starter like that on a McCullough before. I've never seen it, but it is a McCullough. So it's got a few signs that it might be early 80s. I had a heck of a time getting it going. I got a good old 850 here. I'll probably give a run. It needs a carb kit, but whatever, it runs and it goes pretty good. I got a 125 that I bought off Matt I want to give a run for. And actually, this old 266, I had a request to run a 266. If I'm not mistaken, look at the muffler on this thing. If I'm not mistaken, you know what? I don't know when the last time I run this power saw was. I don't, and it's a little bit dull. I'm going to have to give it a scrub before I file it. Or I don't know what it is. It's the mystery saw. That's all I know. That thing actually cuts! It's got pull! That's not bad! Not bad at all! She cuts, eh? I have to admit. Come on! That's a 14-inch piece of wood right there. Fir, coarse fir. You know, it's not, you know. Look at it. Look at how wet that is right there, friends. It's soaking wet. That's bone dry. You can tell by the look of the wood. Bone dry right there. So that little saw, okay, friends, it was, do you remember the story of this thing? It was crazy. It was like, I piddled around with it for probably 3 weeks. I got it to spit, to pop, to fart. And it was seized. Remember? Oh yeah, I would pull on it and then I'd have to manually crank it back. It wouldn't retract. I don't know if that was something to do with the starter. I don't know what it was, but anyways, all of a sudden I sprayed it all down. I came back in 3-4 days later and the thing actually flew. It retracted. So I thought, hey, this is a good sign. I don't know what the piston's like. It didn't look bad. I saw it. It didn't look bad. I think it's a good runner. It's eating. This engine ate this wood. This is a big freaking tree. Look. This is a 16-inch piece of wood. Easy 16-inch. Oh, guaranteed it is. That's a freaking big piece of fir. It liked it. It's time for a 266 over in freaking 8. It is like, I mean, come on. Sun's shining. I got my sweet smell on. You know what I mean? We are... Would you look at that? Right off the truck. I can... Okay, what's next? 266, friends? I'll go get it. Okay, so we got to file this power saw. So I always get on a log like this. This is what I do, but I can't be using those. I should have brought my glasses up with me. Oh, I think this file's in rough shape. We'll get it to cut. It's not bad, but it has been dusted. I don't like that. Yeah. We'll get through this filing and that'll probably be it. Hey? Some guy asked me the other day, I forget your name, partner, sorry. He says after you get the boat, after you do the boat, after you get the gullet out, is it imperative to stay in a straight line? Well, it's not imperative, but that's what they, you know, I mean, the line's fairly straight, I would say. You know, but don't be afraid about, you know, doing some of this action to get that gullet out, and then on your last few strokes, I find it you try and keep it straight, of course, yeah. I'll talk to you in a minute, friends. Hi, friends. It's Bucking back on here. Yeah, as you can see, you probably can see here. I got you right close up. You can see the teeth are down quite a ways. I'm almost at the line. They're not all the same size. So it's time to... oh yeah, look at this, friends. Look at this. Oh, they're like way above. Look at this. Hey, you know what, friends? I've got this gauge here if you want it. It is so freaking simple. Look what I'm doing. I don't swap sizes. I do all one side. I do the whole thing on one side, okay? That's just how we do it here, okay? There's no reason, I don't get it why you would swap sides, but anyways. A little power saw, it instead of coming straight across, you hear that squeak? Hear that squeak? If you turn on an angle, I don't know why, it's just the way the metal is, it tends to not do it. So try that, just file on an angle. It's natural anyways, you're sitting in front of the saw. You see? It goes so fast. Listen, I want to make a suggestion to people. It's the only thing I could ever do, and that was don't take my word for it. Don't take anybody's word for it. That's not experience. That's not experience, friends. That's not knowledge neither. I heard somewhere that this is what you do. Well, you don't have knowledge when you hear that. You haven't tried it and experienced it for yourself. Knowledge is knowledge, is knowing. How do you know? Well, I heard. Well, no, that's not you. You heard from him. Do you understand what I'm saying? Make up your own. I had to understand why my bar was cutting off on an angle. I had to understand why. I couldn't just say, oh, it's because your teeth are not the same size. Oh, okay. No. I had to go through the whole process as a young power saw man, a young aspiring woodsman wanting to learn about these things. I had to learn, I had to do it, try it. I tried that. Well, that's not the problem. hey, I filed it and it came through a little better. It's my filing. I got to adjust my filing. You know what I mean? I've been through all that stuff. Go through it, I suggest. Go through it. Try some things. Then you'll know for yourself. You'll have your own knowledge, not mine, not his, your own. And then you could say, hey, that guy said about the thing there, he was wrong. And what that guy said was right, because I tried both. Let's try this 266, shall we? With the Argyle vest on. Smelling real pretty today in the fur. Hey, let's give it a shot. It sounds a bit dry. It's because it is, I'll bet. Come on, honey. Wow. Come on. You can do it. There she comes, girls. Boys and girls. Oh, yeah. Incredible, friends. Absolutely incredible. I got some rigging here. That 266 is eating wood. I'm gonna get set up better here. I just had to get that one out of the middle so that I can pull a couple pieces of rigging out of here. I haven't set the dogs into it yet. I want to lay the dogs into her. I'll show you back in a minute. Let's do some more of that, friends. Hey, wow. Wow is all I can say, actually. This 266, I think it's walkerized. Wow! Oh, sorry, friends, you guys fell down there. I was just underbucking the rest of it there. My goodness gracious. Look at that. So what's interesting about this, I want to get you guys in the shade here. What's interesting about this, friends, okay, is all this talk. Like, listen, friends, I can't stress this enough. And we got to make a t-shirt. It's all in the filing. I mean, I can almost not say it without a straight face anymore. Like, it is. I don't care who you are and where you're from. It's all in the filing. Here's a 19, probably an 89 or something, 70s maybe. I don't even know. I got to get a wraparound for this 266. Anybody got any wraparounds for a 266 kicking around? Let me know. My point being, I just file it, and then I hit the rakers, eh? Because I wanted it to cut. Look at, friends. Look at. Okay. You know. It's skip tooth chain. Look at that one's almost at the line. That one is 2. That one is 2. That one is 2. That one is 2. That's a little bit bigger. That's smaller, bigger. Not bad, not bad. So there's a few teeth on here within whatever you call it, Mr. Micrometer man. I don't know how you do. I don't know. I've never looked at it or ever even done that. But I heard a fella say, actually he commented on the channel and said if your tooth is lower, it's not cutting. If it's lower, if it's shorter, it's not cutting anything. Anyways, forget that. This chain's almost toast, and it's eating wood. Eating. Like, you can hear it. If you know what a power saw sounds like when it's running good, it sounds like this right here. They have that certain sing. They kind of bark a bit, and then they wind out, or they lean out, and they, oh, man. So I'm going to get set up on another log. I don't really want to put that thing down. I might cut one more log with it, actually, to be honest with you. But I got to get this 125 going, and I want to try it too. The 66 will probably outcut. This thing's got a 5-foot bar on it. It's not 5, just kidding. Bye-bye. When I broke my back, I bought this. God, it helped. It so helped. Now, it's actually a beautiful saw, and what I did is Matt had another carburetor, a double jet carb, and for an experiment, because you wouldn't know, again, I talk about this all the time, you wouldn't know, you know, I'll be honest, I'll be very honest. When I was a young man, and you know, guess I got to get a window for that back thing. You know, I wanted to so badly to know about engines, and I was building 350s. You know, I was building an old hot rod truck at the time, a 68 Chev, and I heard people talking about camshafts and intakes and valves and all these things, and I'd be like, yeah, oh, absolutely. Also, is it this? You know what? I'll be honest. That was back in my haywire days. I didn't know what I was talking about. I'll be honest, I didn't. I'm telling you straight in the face. I didn't know what I was talking about, but I didn't want to seem like I didn't. So I wasn't comfortable enough in my skin yet. So my self-esteem, because I was pretending, I don't know why I'm telling you this, but it suffered. It did, it suffered. So that's why I always talk about this. Knowledge is experience is knowledge. Knowing is knowledge. It's right in the word, know. Why? How do you know? Because I did it. I tried it. Now I know. Not because I heard it from Buck and Billy Ray, or I heard it from whoever. It doesn't matter. This is my experience, not yours. You see? You may experience something quite different. So anyways, back to the 125. What I done, excuse me, is I actually threw a double jet carb on it. Same carburetor, but with 2 jets, which allows you to lean the high out a bit, you see, and get the saw sing a little more. And I done that, and it ripped. It ripped. It changed the saw completely. You can hear it. It's not able to kind of buzz up. And I don't like those carbs. I don't like them. They're great for somebody who didn't know anything about a power saw and didn't know how to file. Because if you got that saw dull, do you know what I mean? If you get a saw dull and you just say, I'm just going to keep cutting and lean on it a little harder, you're going to cook it. You're going to heat it up and you're going to burn it out. That's what's going to happen. So, you know, unless it's a Ford, you know, 1982 Ford, what did they call them cars? I had one of them ones there. What was it? Oh man, I couldn't kill that car. I'd float the valves and just, but anyways, It's enough. 266. Here we come. Well, I don't know, friends. I know what to tell you. That's why I grab 266s. That's why I do that. Right? That's just why I do it. See, and the flick method, friends. The flick method, you can do it anywhere. You can do it on concrete. You can do it on. It don't matter where you do it. See what I mean? Yeah. Done. See that? Every time. Okay, that's enough, friends. I'm gonna chuck this stuff off. So, you know what the neat thing is, friends? Is that this thing here, I've been smacking away for, oh, good half an hour with this axe now, and nothing. What I mean by that? Nothing as far as movement, and there's no steel wedge in it yet. That's kind of what I like to see. Okay, that's feeling good. That's feeling real good. Okay, so here's a beautiful big. And actually, friends, this is gorgeous. I want to show you this. Okay, look at this. This is really neat. This is a gorgeous, gorgeous axe. I'm not sure who's getting this yet, actually. I will know. There's build videos on everything, so I just haven't put a name to stuff because I got really busy, as you guys know. But look at this, friends. Look at this. Look at that. See that? The wedge is gone, and there's no steel wedges or nothing in this thing yet. And I want to beat this thing up for a minute. I want to show you some stuff. The double bit, I'm telling you, is something special, something real special. I mean, look it. You want to reach across now? Give it that. You know what I mean? I get it. You don't want to go walking around like, you know. I understand. You can go both ways, friends. You see? It's split. It's done. You know what I mean? So, yeah, I mean, I have got no steel wedges in this thing yet, and I got a feeling that it ain't going anywhere. That's a big piece of fur. See that? I totally reached over both times. If you don't think that this is the best gym in the world, you're crazy. I freaking love this. I was so scared when I broke my back that I'd never be able to do this again. I know I say that every time I start splitting wood, but it's so true. Oh, that one's too big. Once again, it's just, you know what I'm saying, don't you, friends? Oh, I love this stuff. That 36 handle's a nice swinger, boy. My mom. So, here's a knot. right dead center in the knot, actually. Is that enough, friends, for now? I think so, hey? I think so. Let's do this. Yeah. Isn't that nice? That's how we do it. Oh, look at this. Oh, look at this bloody thing. Where does the guy, what does he do? Picks his road. Man, this feels good. You know what I mean? You just... I'll probably pay for a little later in the lower back region. Yeah, I would reckon I'm going to. What's going on here? What's that? String? Ooh, this one's stringy. You know, there's no point. You know what? There's no point. I'm not kidding you. It's split, yes, but it's going to be stringy. These are the ones. I'm not kidding you, friends. These are them. This is where you do this. Just feel the sides. Peel them off. Walk around. Give it that thing. You know, the thing I talk about. The flick. You know, whatever you want to call it. Okay? Because, yeah, you see it just annihilates it. But I don't know about this. Yeah, see? I'm not going to bother with that right now. Or that. Sure notice those cores a lot lighter though.
Living out his dream.
Well, people see him coming with a smile upon his face. There's always time for chit-chat as he stops to tie his place. With Bertles back and dragging, with two chords of the best, it feels you scrutinizing as he backs up to the
nice.
test.
Fun day.
Well, the
Beautiful
woodman
day.
wears a smirk
What a day.
and flicks that whistle on his chest. He walks away in confidence, cause he knows his wood's the best. He knows